So it's our workout day, it's our workout hour. I've set my watch for cardio mix. So if you set your watch, if you have one, you'll be getting credit for this workout today. Good to see you all here. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for coming. I have my usual tubes and weights, but I also have the pillow over there, also known as my thigh master. So if you want to grab a pillow to have, if it's a big one, you fold it in half, and if it's not, you're just going to squeeze it. That's for our adductor work today, but we start with a warm-up, we finish with a cool down, and in between we play. So be you. If there's something going on with any of your body parts, you take care of that. Otherwise, you do what you can. I'll do what I can, and we'll get this workout done. Marching. So the belly is in, the chest is up. So I can say lift the girls, and I really mean lift the girls. Pump those arms. So I'm going to do variations on my march to warm me up and get my hips open. Marching wide with your feet. Marching narrow. Wide again. Narrow. Forward, forward, back, back. Step forward toward me, step back. In essence, it's just a march. Twice more. Pump those arms. Out, out, in. So we're going to do the same step, but start stepping back, back, front, front. This is where I ask you to be conscientious of your space. Don't back into a wall. Don't step into a chair or a pet. Two more. March wide and hold the feet wide. Belly in, chest up. Tap your right toe, tap your left toe. Push across. Make it a twist or not, depending on how your back's feeling. Make it a little higher. So stretch out your shoulders and your arms. Across, up above, across, up above, across, up above. Swing your arms. Step your feet in. Arms up at your chest. Remember, this one pulls a little bit on your shoulders. Arms push down. So I'm going to start adding a little bit of cardio by using big muscles, the quads, the glutes. So as I step and tap, I want you to sit on a little bar stool. So as you sit, back your hips up. Good. So feel that load into your big muscles. Keep your chin up and your belly in. Pressing the hands down from side to side. We vary this by reaching up and reaching down. Reaching up, pressing down. High and low. Keep your feet going. Sometimes when people do this, they forget the feet. Feet are more important than your arms. All down, stay low. Belly in, chest up, strong spine. Try not to round yourself over. Low and high, so go down low, reach up high. Feel your heart rate begin to go up. Or check your device and see that it's going up. All down low. Belly in, chest up. Pick up your feet, especially if you're on carpet. March right, left. So we're going to preview or practice a step in the combo. You can do the march, which is always the simplest. But a variation of the march is the mambo. So the right foot going forward, backwards. But it's still the march, isn't it? Just go ahead and agree with me. So either you're marching in place or marching one foot going forward and back. Keeping it simple. Now I'm going to do what's called a box step. So it's still a march. You see me marching. The only difference now is my right foot is going to step in front, and then 2, 3, and 4 I unscramble. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, left. So it's still a march, isn't it? This is a risky option. As you begin to cross your feet over, you can be sloppy and cause yourself to tip over. So if you're feeling confident, I say try this one. If not, do the mambo. If not, march. March 3, tap on 4. 1, 2, 3. Now march on your left foot. Just stay here. Let's practice on the left foot. Still a march. So this is always your go-to. Mambo. Still that march rhythm. Forward and back. And you either step back on the ball of the foot. Some people put their heels down. Be a little careful. I'm going to do the box step, crossing over. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one requires focus and attention. So you can make it a big crossover, or you could just kind of step forward, separate the legs, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So in lieu of the box, you do the mambo, or let's all march again. Okay, calf stretch. Right foot goes back, drop that heel down, front knee bent, bring the arms up, squeeze your chest, open your arms. So just warm up your shoulders, so you have a bit of balance. So, but don't put yourself on a tightrope. You could, didn't ask you to. Hold the hands behind you as you grab the hands or lace the fingers, straighten the elbows. This one's good. Feels really good. Okay, release, switch your legs. So again, drop the back heel down, feet remain parallel. So this time, reach and pull the elbows. Reach up, pull the elbows. Kind of think I might want to open the window. I'm feeling warm already. So this time, let's leave the arms in front. Grab the hands or lace the fingers and round the back. So, oh, that feels good. I did push-ups yesterday. So as I bow down my head and feel my shoulder blades separating. And come up, hamstring stretch, any leg. Elevate it if you want to. You go ahead and do this. I'm going to slide my door open. I'll be right back. Hips are back, chest is up. Stick out the bum. They mowed yesterday, so it shouldn't be loud today. Who knows? Switch legs, toe up, hips back, belly in. You want to feel the back of that leg. So we do preventative moving. So when we do our kicking and hopping and things, the body is prepared. All right, side stretch as you stand up with knees a little bit. Bring the arms up, stretch over. Be aware of your blood pressure, your blood sugar. Always best to sit down before you fall down. If you get dizzy or something, hydrate. In fact, let's go ahead and just wet your whistle. So grab a sip of water just to make sure you have some hydration already starting. All right, as you come back and join me, tap your right and left toe forward. Now, for some of you who've been working out with me for a while, you're going to think this is a whole nother routine. It kind of is, but I'm changing it just a little because, you know, we don't want the brain to go down the mush. We want to keep that brain stimulated. So yes, this part is tap 3. 1, 2, bring your heel back on 4. 1, 2, 3, heel, toe in front, last time, and then heel back. Familiar? I think it is. Toe, 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 heel. So that's part one. Now part two is going to be the different part. So don't expect or anticipate, just be in the moment. So it's a kick, jog, 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 kick, jog, jog, jog. So maybe early in my program, instead of jogging, I'll just make it a little march, kick, march, march, march. If I feel I want to, begin to lightly jog it with the knees in front. So this is part two. This takes the place of knees to the side, which I bet you expected. Let's put it together. Tap your right foot forward, 3. Heel back, kick forward, jog. Keep doing this. Don't worry if you got lost. Wake up. Tap 3, right foot. 1, 2, 3, heel up, kick and jog. Tap forward 3, 1, 2, heel up, kick and jog. Tap 3, you can travel forward, and then as you kick, jog back, or if you don't have the space to travel forward, stay in place like we were. Tap. So I intentionally chose a slower tempo to give your brain time to process. Should we go to the next part? This is familiar and it is tricky. Knee, step, step. Get with me. Knee, step, step. Knee, step, step. Knee, step, step. Now just march. Which foot are you on? Left foot is the correct answer. Tap forward 3. Heel back on 4, do that again. 3, 2, 1, heel up. Left foot. So we'll do the whole thing on the other side. Now I haven't added any arms, but feel free to just do what you want with them. Okay, kick, march, march, march. Kick, march, march, march. Prance, prance, prance. So you make of the jump what is appropriate for you. If you've got some back issues and this aggravates it, do the march, but march. And if you can, jog. Okay, put the two together. Left foot forward. 3, 2, 1, kick. Tap forward 3. Hey! Heel up, kick front. Tap front. Now don't speed up those jogs. They're slow. Kick, jog, jog, jog. It makes it a little more muscle work. Kick, jog, jog, jog. One more. And if not, you're marching, so you look like this. Lift your left knee to march. Lift, march, march. Lift, march, march. Now, if you don't have a relationship with the music, this won't bother you. If you do, it's a little on the off rhythm, but that's okay. 3 more. 2. 1 more. March. Should put you back on the right leg. We have both sides. Let's put them together. Right foot, tap 3. Heel up, kick, march, march, march. Knee, 3, 2, 1, march. Left foot, tap forward. Heel back, kick forward, jog. Left knee comes up to march 3 times. 2, now just march. Try it again from the top. Tap 3, 2, 1, kick and jog. Knee, step, step. Knee, step, step. One more time. Now march. Tap your left foot forward. I bet you can figure out heel back, kick and jog. That march is going to turn into a mambo. 3, 2, march, or mambo. Keep this. So what we were doing before, after we did the knee march, march, I just said march. I drew your attention that you change lead legs. So in our warm-up, I showed you the option, marching, mamboing, or do you remember the box step? So those options are applied now. Okay, right foot tap forward, going, yeah. Heel up, kick, march, march, march. Knee, step, step, 3 times. March or mambo or box step. Tap your left foot, lean back, 3, 2, heel up, kick, march, march, march. Knee, step, step, knee, step, step, knee, step, step. One more, and then your mambo. So remember, in lieu of the mambo, you can do the box step. From the top right leg, tap forward. Heel up, kick forward, 3, jog, jog, jog. Knee, step, step, 1, 2, box, mambo, or march in place. Tap forward, 3. Heel up, kick and jog, kick, jog, jog, jog. Knee, step, step, 3 times. 2, one more, march or mambo or jog. Tap forward, it's a 3, 2, 1, kick, 3, jog. Knee, step, step, 3, 2, march, mambo, or box step. Tap 3. Heel up, kick and march. 1, 2, 3. Knee, step, step. Right foot march or box step. One more time each side and you tap. Heel, kick, jog. Knee, step, step. 3, 2, march, mambo, or box step. Tap forward. Now there's a whole nother part and we're going to get to it soon. Kick. Knee up to march. Box, mambo. Stay right here. Part 2. Don't forget part 1. It's a 2-step to your right. Lift your knee and do a careful reverse lunge. And you're going to go on the angle or wherever you have the space. So do your 2-step, lift your knee, other way. 2-step, lift your knee. 2-step, lift your knee. So traditionally a reverse lunge, back leg would be straight. You're welcome to bend the knee if that suits your purposes to push your heart rate. You can also spring up from that lunge and do a double hop. So you get to do the variation that suits you today. Breathe, keep your belly in. So that's the other part. Let's put it together. Right foot taps forward, lean. Heel up, kick, march, march, march. Knee, step, step. 3, 2, march, mambo, or box step. 2-step, knee up, reverse lunge. 2-step, knee up, reverse lunge. 2-step, knee up, reverse lunge. Last time, that's going to put you on your left leg. Tap forward. Heel up, kick, jog. Knee, march, march. 1, 2, march your mambo or box step. 2-step right, reverse lunge. So you can step it, you might want to glide it. Last time, it's gonna put your back on the right leg. Tap front and lean. Heel back, kick, jog, jog, jog. Knee up, we 3, 2, march mambo or box step. To your left, 2-step. Knee up, other way. Knee up, other way. Use the space you have. Last time, get ready, left foot. Tap forward. Heel up, kick, jog. Knee step, step, 3 of these. 2, march mambo or box step. To your right, reverse lunge. To your left, reverse lunge. To your right, reverse lunge. Last time left. Tap front, lean back. Kick, march, march, march. Knee step, step, 3, 2, march, mambo, or box step. To your left, 2. Knee up, reverse. Pay attention to how your knee is. How's your heart rate? Last time, and we're back to the beginning. Tap front. Heel up, kick and jog. Knee step, step. March or mambo. To your left. Reverse. Other way. Reverse. 2 more, we do the left leg. Last time. Tap your left foot front. 3, 2, heel back, kick, jog. Knee march, march. 3, 2, mambo right or box step. 2-step right, let's go. Reverse. Other side. Reverse. Other side. Reverse. 1 more time. Stay right here and march. Grab a sip of water if you want some. You're gonna go to a little bit of balance. If you need to get to a counter or a wall. Otherwise, just keep your feet low. Hands on the hips or at the side. Hold your right foot forward, lift. Now it's not coming down. If you see the side, you can do this, but try and do this and not lean back. So engage your core. Same thing to the side. It's a straight leg lift. If you need to touch the floor, you may. Find your balance. Root into that standing foot, engage through your core, and we're gonna go back behind, squeeze your tush, keep your knees straight. Do you see I'm leaning a little forward, which might be helpful for your back? All right, we're gonna stand on your right foot and do the left foot, unless you're on the other leg, in which case, do your other leg. Stand tall. Just lift that leg. 4 more. Now to the side, up. If you need to touch the floor, do you feel your hips working? I do. Breathe. 4 more, and then you keep that leg straight as it goes behind you, so tighten your derriere. Squeeze it. Lean forward. Don't bend that knee. Okay, we're going to do squats. So position your feet as you like them. Sink down. Now we're all warmed up, so honor your knees. Make sure they're not going this way. Make sure you're not going that way. So you can use your hands on your thighs to brace. And we're going to alternate reaching one hand slowly toward the floor between your legs. Chin up. So you reach toward the floor, doing the best you can. Now I'm going to go faster, but if you feel this pace is better for you, you can monitor things and you don't jam things. Here I go. Get down, get down. Chin up, 4, 3, 2, stand up, march, check your blood pressure. If it's a little blurry, sit down. March with your right foot. So this is a rhythmic thing. It's marching. It's just marching. Cross my heart. Right go side. So it's as if you're considering putting a little weight and going that way, but then you change your mind and you come back. Now instead of stepping together, if you have the space, you travel. Once you're out of space going forward, you do the same thing going back. Are you confused? Because what is this step? It's just this. It's just where you decide to put your feet. So a little mental, step out, right foot, keep marching. Right, left, right, left, right, left. So if you want, when the foot comes in, instead of stepping, it steps in front rather than together. Once you're out of space, you go back. Right, left, right. I swear, it's just a march. One more time. Really try hard. Can you hear it? Maybe a little bit. You hear my marching? Right, left, right, left. If you have the room, cross your foot in front. It will move you forward. Then when you're out of space, step behind. Okay, I call that practicing not falling down. All right, let's grab our tubing, get a little bit of upper body warm up. You did great. Did your heart rate go up? Mine did. A little bit. All right, so let's start with some center of our back, rhomboids. And if you feel like you need to sit in the chair, not with a cup of coffee or tea, but sit in the chair with your bands, stretchy bands or tubing. So I'm going to stand split. If you stand this way, this sometimes happens. We don't want the torso to move, so I get a nice solid base. My arms are straight in front, and I pull the elbows back as if I want them to come together. The band has always got tension, so as I pull back just on the high side of my chest, I never let the tubing go slack. How much tension you want? I don't know, depends on you and your band. Closer makes it harder, further apart makes it easier. All right, set yourself, hold your shoulders down, zip your zipper, present the arms. If this is too easy, walk your hands a little closer. If you're using a band, don't wrap it around your hands. We don't want to cut off the circulation. Feel the upper back draw together, like your angel wings are moving together. Rhomboids. So we're going to tug 3 and release on 4. Here it is. Tug, 2, 3, release. Tug, 2, 3, release. Tug, 2, 3, release. Tug, 2, 3. Make it worth your time. Here's your last one. We're going to pause, but keep your bands. All right, so ascertain your posture. Don't you feel more upright? Say, yes, I do, Karen. So this helps us strengthen our back so we are this. So we use those muscles. Okay, let's go to the latissimus dorsi. These are like the swimmer muscles, the long muscles that come from your back along the side and come down to your waist. Now normally you would go to a machine, sit on it, grab that big bar up there and pull your elbows back. So we can do the same thing. So think of it the same way. Now, if you had right foot forward switch, if you had left foot forward switch, if you're sitting in a chair, be at the edge of your seat, and the arms don't need to go over the head, they just reach up this way, skyward. And then you test, so it comes to the high side of your chest and your elbows draw back. Now, too easy, choke up. Too hard, spread apart. Okay, let's do some work. Call them your lats. So do your breathing. Now we do the little tugging down. Tug, 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 stretch up. Stretch up. Those arms fully extend. The elbows drawing to your waist, not toward the center of your back. Do you feel a difference? It should feel different than the one you did before. Woo! Last two. Again, make it time worthy. Last one. Okay, let's leave the tubing and rest our hands. And you likely are going to want the chair for this one. And here's the workout to bring the chair up. Okay, so this one always reminds me of what I saw at the California State Fair when I was a little girl. I think this little bird had mercury in it, and it was drawn toward a little dish of water. So this little glass beaker, so to speak, with mercury would be going like this. And that's what this is, but we hold a weight. And we lift a leg, elements of balance. So if you position the chair so you can see me and have balance, or a countertop, so what you want is the weight in the hand opposite the hand on the chair. Stand on the leg that has the weight, and what will happen is your arm will hang down as your leg comes up and you lean forward, and then you come back up. So you're like that little mercury-filled bird. Maybe that doesn't make any sense to you. I often don't make sense. If you had your chair positioned this way, move to the side of it, and again, stand on the leg that has the weight, lift the other leg for balance. Let's analyze what work is being done. It's back work, it's balance work. So if I had nothing in my hand, as I showed you, it's the back coming up and the balance going forward. You do try and lift that leg parallel to the ground. Okay, I'm going to grab a heavy weight. You can use weight or not use weight. So remember, whatever hand is holding on to your object, stand on the opposite leg. That means you have the weight in the hand of the leg that you're standing on. Is that confusing? Okay, square yourself. So the weight pulls you down, but you don't let your back round, and you have to squeeze in your bone. A variation on the deadlift. So the important part is as you come up, that elbow stays straight, you lift the weight with your muscles in your low back. So we have thus far worked our rhomboids, our lats, and now we're working erector spinae. Zip your zipper, come all the way up. Keep the elbow straight. Now your standing knee may need to bend. Just keep it at whatever bend it needs because your hamstrings may not allow you to go that far forward. A couple more. Woo! Okay, as you pause, take in where you feel the work. As you should have noticed, switch the weight to the other hand. So, which leg are you standing on? The leg that has the weight. Other hand is your support. Your lifting leg, don't get it commingled with anything. So lift up tall, this is your start and finish. As you lower, squeeze your twitch, lift that leg, and come up. Have whatever you're holding on to be more in front of you, not behind you. All the way up to the top. Think of that deadlift. Pulling something out of the garden. Ugh. Keep your chin up as you hinge forward. It's a hinge. You make that letter T. Four more. Blow when you come up. Last two. Zip your zipper. It gives support. Last one to that back. Okay, grabbing your tubing again. If you were to want to go on the floor for your chest work, you could lay down, put weights in your hands, and do the chest press. You have to be laying down, and then eventually the fly. But for those of us using tubing, it's just a way to get resistance without laying on the floor. And it's nice to have those options, don't you think? All right, so the tubing goes behind my back, and then in front. Now, if I just hold the handlebars, I'm not going to get anything out of this. So I usually grab back, and then if you didn't want to hold the handlebars, but I do, I think it's better for my hand grip, you could wear it like a bracelet and then hold. All right, so everybody's got their thing. If you're on the floor, keep your knees bent. If you're seated, zip your zipper. So this is the chest press. Think of doing a push-up. So as I press forward, now because I have tubing, I can draw my hands together and slowly back. See how much tension you can apply, choking up on the band or giving yourself slack. If you're laying on the floor, you're doing exactly the same move, coming over the fullest part of your chest cavity. Blow as you go. Leave your arms out and cross the arms. Even if you're on the floor, cross your waist. Shoulders are down, elbows are straight, relatively straight, not locked, but straight. Help me. And slowly release. So we're going to relax the hands just for a moment. Now this one is the fly. For those of you on the floor, do not hit the floor. So just imagine I'm laying on the floor with weights in my hands and I open my weights toward the floor like a T. Elbows again, relatively straight, making sure I don't come up. When you're laying on the floor, that happens. So come across the fullest part of your chest. Those of us with tubing do the same thing. The resistance comes from behind us, so grab your tubing, adjust the tension. Bring the arms forward, tighten your belly. Now that's the easy part, and then we squeeze. And we squeeze. Tighten up your abdominal wall, let it participate. Shoulders are down. Now if you have tubing and you want to cross those arms, get more contraction through the pecs, you don't have to go any faster than this. Relax your shoulders. Now we're all going to hold the arms out on the floor, they're not touching, and I'm just going to press a little inward. For you're on the floor, a little upward. Breathe. Count 4, 3, 2, gently release. Take your hands and relax. Okay, grab your pillow. This is, just got a little cramp in my hamstring. So this is my pillow, but if you just have a regular old square pillow, that works as well. This is our homage to Suzanne Somers. So because I have this long pillow, it kind of looks like a thigh master, doesn't it? So I put it between my legs. I grab the back of the chair. I lift up tall. Now I never let it fully release because I don't want it to fall from my legs. So if you feel you get yourself into good position, keep that good position and then just kind of steady that pillow. Now you keep going. I'm going to show you because I have another pillow here. I'll grab it off the couch. So let's just say you don't have a Thigh Master. If you do have a Thigh Master and you haven't given it away yet, bring it out. So here's what I did with the other pillow. And this one's a little more spongy. This one's a little more resistive. Both work our adductors, inner thigh muscles. So it's a funny little muscle. It's an important little muscle. Helps us to cross our legs, crossing our legs, getting in and out of cars. So we want it strong, so we have a lot of support for our knees. The adductor comes all the way down and participates in the action of the hip and the knee. And you may notice as you're squeezing some abdominals, so let them stay participating. Now we're moving to an isometric contraction, so I want you to talk, mumble, or sing Let It Be. So it goes shh, squeeze and hold and breathe, then release, squeeze, whisper words of wisdom, let it be. So you blow, so there's no holding of the breath, squeezing that isometric contraction, tighten through the abdominal wall. Okay, let's go back to the last set of close and open, close, open, close, open, close, open. Now right after we finish this, we're going to stand up and stretch the inner thigh, because it's a good time, it's all warmed up. So go ahead, put your pillow off to the side. There's a couple of ways we can do this. Now you gotta be careful if you're gonna do the one where you elevate the leg, because you can fall over. So this may not be, but I'm gonna show you. I'm not turning to the chair like I would with a hamstring. I just get a little behind it, and I put my leg off this way. As I elevate my leg, my hips go away. So I feel this. If that looks a little too much, you don't have to do that. You can stand behind the chair. Let's just imagine I'm behind my chair. I pretty much do the same. The toe is up, the hip goes out. It may behoove you to make your legs a little wider until you can feel that stretch in the inner thigh. So go ahead and do your inner thigh stretch on one leg. When you're ready, you'll transition and do your stretch on the other leg. Given that we have two legs, we should do both. Make sure you're not feeling the back of the leg, that you're right here at the inner thigh. Oh yeah. Very good. Okay, bicep tricep combo. So grab the heavier weights, the lighter weights, whatever you think will do the trick for you. Hope I have a little juice left to go hiking. This time I am going to find the ladders hike. We totally whipped on it last time. And I'm hoping my car won't get stuck. Okay, so I'm going to choose to sit. You can do the standing and put you into the hinge. There are 4 positions, as you well know. You start here. I'm demonstrating the hammerhead grip. Feel free to rotate the palms forward if you want. So the 1 count is to simply bend the elbows. Bicep curl. The 2 count is the hinge or lean forward. If you're standing, you come into a squat position for this. On the 3 count, you straighten your elbows back, not high, just back and straight. And then perhaps the most challenging one is coming back to that starting point. Everybody wants to bend their arms there. So we'll do this slowly a few times. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bicep, core hinge, tricep, upright. 1, 2, 3. Imagine that pillow between the legs. I wouldn't be objecting if you wanted to actually put the pillow back between your legs. So that lends a bit of support to your back. If you're using big weights, you might not go any faster. If you've got heavier weights, you may go faster, and I'm gonna get you to that pace that I'll probably go back slow. But here it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep going at whatever pace makes sense for you so you can perform with action at each count. Yep, these big boys are making me feel it. All right, we're gonna finish with just a set of the bicep curls. So sitting or standing, you can do one arm at a time. If you've got really heavier weights, you can do both arms. You can go faster, you can go slower. And you breathe. Couple more. Now just pick one weight, and you can set the other one down carefully. Nobody drops it on their floor at home. They go to the gym and they drop it on the floor and go, would you do that at home? No, you probably wouldn't. Now you can stay in the chair. I'm gonna swing to the side and show you how you go here. So you start with your hand at your pocket, squeeze straight. This doesn't help. My weight's blue, my pants blue, my shirt's blue. It just kind of disappeared. But it's not coming in front. It starts right here at my pocket. I lean forward for support, straighten and bend the elbow. I think the better one for me for triceps is going to be the lighter. So I just changed my weight. You can also put tubing. If you're going to stand, low bench, again starting here and going. Now with the lighter weight, I can get a higher lift. It doesn't make it any better because really all I want to do is straighten the elbow. If you stood up a little higher, same thing. So really your objective is simply straighten the elbow. Everybody wants to swing this, like, oh, don't do that. Just squeeze your elbow straight. And you're going to notice how it makes your bicep get a stretch, right? So that feels good. Oh. You didn't have to do that. Self-serving. And switch arms. I'm going to come around the other side just to give you the view. Or if you're at the chair, swing around, find your hip, straighten your elbow. A little higher. Careful, don't let that weight swing. Still working on your abdominals. There's no reason to wait. You keep them pulled in all the time. And each time that elbow squeeze, you should say, yes, I do feel my triceps. If you don't, question your form. Four more, and we're going to plank. And we stretch. Okay, give yourself a break. Watch out where you put your toys. Planking can be done on the floor, on your hands, on your forearms. Can be at a chair seat. Can be against a counter. Can be at the back of the chair, though I caution you, chairs do tip over. But I'm saying if you wanted to do moderate, so my hips aren't back here, and my hips aren't down here, I just want them, and I'm pressing down on the chair, so it does not slide away and it doesn't tip up. This one's a little tricky, but if you're feeling pressure in your shoulders, going more on a slant will be better for you. You can do the chair with your palms. Load your shoulders over your hands, or you can be on the forearm. Just a reminder, if you do the chair, this isn't that. This isn't that, don't do this. So you get your belly up off, but not high. So this is not a plank. You need to have a plank. Think of a pirate ship, and they walk the plank and there's no bump in the plank. So the chin is up, elbows or hands under your shoulders. It helps if you squeeze your legs together. Keep your chin up. Always look on the bright side of life. I always envision a little candle flickering under my belly, so I'm always pulling it up. Check that your shoulders aren't sinking. Push into those forearms or hands. Broaden through your upper back. If this is easy, why don't you raise a leg? If that's easy, lift 2 legs. Adjust. Okay, seems the music has finished. Okay, stay there and count backwards from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. So I want you to stand, watch your blood pressure by the side of the chair, and use the leg away from the chair. Turn your knee in so your heel is up. Drag the knee to the chair so it crosses your standing foot. Turn the knee out and drag the foot out. Yes, your hips will move. Yes, your torso will move. Now, if you can, lift it off the floor. It's a figure 8. I used to do this one in the water when I did water aerobics. All right, go to the other side or turn around if you're at a counter. So again, the standing leg is closest to the object. The other toe is down, the knee turns in, drag it across the standing leg, turn the knee open and drag it back. Then lift it and keep that same figure 8. Okay, let's come to the chair. Well, be careful, I got some toys down here. Don't step on them. And we go to our hip stretch. It's always a good one, primarily for the piriformis. If you get here and you're leaning back, straighten up and then lean forward. So we've just brought a little energy into our hips and our glutes, so you may feel this. Relax your shoulders, move your head around. Check in with your pulse. Should feel that it has gone down a bit. So don't always go to the same point. If it's available and you can go a little further, go a little further. If it's not there, don't break anything. Now for those who can, if you have your ankles crossed, keep them crossed. If you have your ankle there, let your knee drop down. It's that kind of crossing. So opposite hand, so whichever hand is coming to the opposite knee. The other hand can grab the back of the chair or the top of the chair. You want to turn yourself and look a little behind you. Now if that's bothersome to the back, hold the side of the chair and at least turn your head. Because you know, things happen behind us. And return back center. Let's go on to the other leg. Set it up, lift it up, bring forward. Oh. So relax through the neck and the shoulders. Keep exploring. We do this stretch a lot, usually at the end of our workout. So just see if you can make a little progress on your flexibility. No pain. We're not looking to make this, ow, I can't stand this. That isn't what this is. This is to give you the range of motion that you might need to accomplish the activities you'd like to do. Garden work, housework, just lazing around without pain. Tighten the belly as you come up. Again, this can be done with your ankles crossed for those who don't do the knee cross. Be tall, opposite hand to the top knee, chair seat, chair back, or top of the chair. Get very tall and look around. Come back center, we'll do a little hamstring stretch. So one foot is forward, the chest is up. Oh man, I don't know. You know how sometimes you kind of tweak things here? I don't need to go back to the beginning, but thank you for asking. So this hamstring, it'll work out. I'm sinking, I'm sinking, I'm sinking. Tighten the belly as you come up. Switch your legs, toe is up, leg is straight, spine is straight, hinging forward, hands on your lap. Sink, 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 sink. It all feels so good. So remember, we don't have to be laying on the floor. We don't have to do concentrated leg crunches. A lot of what we did today was core centric. Whether it was just standing mindfully to stabilize ourselves, and that's really what your abdominals and your back are for. The core is supposed to stabilize so you can do things with your arms and with your legs. And so then you strengthen this. So I don't know, somewhere along the line someone said, hey, let's do a bunch of those. And I don't know how significant they are for us. Go ahead and circle your wrist around. So I was telling my brother from another mother, you all know that term, right? Someone told me, so is he like a half brother? No, it's just a term. We are like brother and sister, and he's here visiting, retired Air Force doctor, but I was saying, so this is what I used to think senior exercise was about, just like these. Well, I do that with my fingers, so I want you to just kind of wiggle your fingers, because I don't know how I'm going to pull weeds when I go home. My weed pulling hand is just not as flexible. So the joints change, they get inflamed, they get damaged, they just are whatever your genetics are. So I think I have found that when I move my hands, it responds. It hurts, but it responds, and I get better movement out of my hands. So keep that under advisement. So if you're out taking a walk and you've got hands like mine, or one hand like mine, move them. Even in gloves, because I know it can be cold. So go ahead and move those hands. Once you bring that energy and that warmth into there, you're going to have a better range of motion. That's your key for today. Stand yourself up, take a breath. Exhale, the arms come down. One more, the arms go up. If you run into my husband at the QFC at Mercer Island, tell him his wife says hi. He's up there to go to the eye doctor and another doctor and check on our house and stuff. So you may run into Ken if you see him. Just say, hey, nice to see you. All right, thanks for joining today. Hope to see you when you, if you can, come on Thursday. But hope you're all doing well. Enjoy the rest of the day. And Dill, if you're down here in the desert, we still need to get together, don't we? All right, have a good rest of your day. Bye.